Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, November 6, 2022. The moon transits your solar third house all day, and your curiosity is big, leading to interesting detours. Changes in routine can figure strongly, and it may be due to restlessness. It's all too easy to fall into the traps of procrastination. If you put too many options on the table now, you might end up spinning your wheels and going nowhere. When you're able to focus, your spirit and confidence increase. The desire to be productive strengthens and takes over. You're likely to find it quite comfortable and natural to pour extra thought, energy, and care into your ideas, studies, writing, and conversations, which earns you some warm attention. You are now in the midst of the eye of the storm. Eclipse season is often like a hurricane that kicks up cosmic dust upon your path. The first eclipse always brings shifts, yet you are forced to still march through into the eye. Right now, you may feel as if you're pausing, assessing your terrain, knowing that something else major is just about to happen. The second eclipse during this season always brings monumental news, as well. Creep forward as you continue to keep your wits and balance about you. Turning points are everywhere around you. It is time to act on your intentions. You might have been talking about what you want to do or who you want to work with while the moon in Pisces trines the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Scorpio. However, the watery trine may be more hopeful than intentional. Luckily, you can take a leap of faith when the moon sextiles Uranus retrograde and the North Node in Taurus. Instead of wishing on a shooting star or hoping a colleague may help, the sextile is your burst of inspiration to put your money where your mouth is. The moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has not only left you with a sharp nose for money but a better sense of where the money is as it wrapped up its first visit since Saturn's direct turn. A week after Mars' retrograde turn in your work sector, this leaves you with a better read on a sea change on both the income and job fronts and the positive impact this will have on the final 2 months of 2022. During the current transit, you will feel unusual and positive impulses coming up this week. New ways of doing ordinary things will motivate you to get ahead and expand your horizons. Try applying this energy to your diet by looking into healthy recipes that use ingredients you don't usually feel willing to approach. If you do, you will enjoy your meals even more. For instance, instead of meat, try making a meal with tofu. Instead of cream in your coffee, try soy milk. The natural vibration of this day brings creative expression into focus. If yours is an occupation that calls for teaching, consider making this the topic of the day. Encouraging others to tap into their creative and artistic talents will naturally enhance your own as a matter of course. Search for ways to say what's on your mind or in your heart without spoken words, such as in writing, art, or music. And share your ideas with those around you. Jupiter only retrograded back into your communication sector 7 days ago, but the moon's first visit since his return and his only visit while the planet of luck and expansion is in retrograde motion is a chance to jump right in. While Neptune has been in retrograde motion here for months and there was already a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, as the largest and most powerful planet in the solar system, Jupiter is able to put his full weight behind a push to get past old communication barriers. The moon's first visit to your communication sector since Jupiter retrograde back in is not just a chance to give your emotional responses but the past and unsaid words a voice. It is the moon's friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love, that will also make it easier to speak from the heart and to wear your heart on your sleeve. Our eyes in the sky. Today kicks up plenty of conversation all around as Mercury and Venus, both in Scorpio, align with the Pisces moon. The moon trines these planets, adding to the vibe of connectivity. There's an emphasis on expression and legal matters. There is clarity in certain circumstances, but someone or something is trying to play with your memory. Early in the day, the Pisces moon experiences a quick and healing aspect that allows us to be seen. Try to write things down if you're afraid you'll forget certain bits of information. You could even be overwhelmed by the amount of chatter going on in your various circles and groups. Pay careful attention to what's happening in the news, especially because the Sun's presence in emotional Scorpio can give the playful energy a sarcastic and dark tone. Hidden information needs to be uncovered. It might not be today, but it will come out very soon. Mercury in Scorpio wants to be very righteous. There could be a strong element of ego being pushed forward in the media throughout the day. Stay tuned for more information. The opposition you face will be tougher than you think. Your usual methods of winning someone over or convincing someone that you are right will not work as easily as they normally do. Others are digging in their heels and are not likely to budge. A key player at work will pull through for you in a way that you never anticipated. This person's loyalty toward you goes much deeper than you think. Know that you can count on key people today to pick up any slack that you may have. Bringing balance to any situation will be easier said than done. You may discover that the best way to create harmony with people you work with is to take things to the extremes. Only by understanding both ends of the spectrum will you strike a balance. Your eyes will be more hypnotic than usual. People who come in contact with your gaze, even virtually, will be mesmerized in such a way that you will just about be able to control them with your mind. Your power over others is greater than you think. Use it wisely. Try not to get into a "who knows more" contest with someone today. What may start out as a friendly jest could become rather ugly very quickly. You are better off not starting anything at all. There is no sense in getting all worked up over nothing. After all the cosmic energy of last week, the first week of November starts on a very slow note. However, just because we don't have any transiting planets doesn't mean this will be an easy 7 days. In fact, the weekend brings plenty of tension when Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus on Saturday. This is an agitating aspect that can fill relationships with plenty of stress and drama. On the bright side, your bank account could receive a windfall if you play your cards right. Good luck. Everything is working well for you. You are in a very favorable position with everyone around you. You are able to make a great deal of progress on anything you tackle. This is the bright spot among the storm clouds that you have been waiting for. Unfortunately, relationship matters don't improve when Venus squares Saturn in Aquarius on Sunday. This is also a negative aspect because we might be disappointed by our love affairs and partners. This is a day filled with potential breakups and rejection as we figure out what we truly want. Don't be afraid to set firm boundaries, and be willing to leave if someone crosses a line.